I'd, y'all tell me, is it working? I'm gonna tap the mic. Y'all let me know, is it working? Enough, let me do it again. Somebody let me know they hear the mic check. Sounds like you're vibrating. Hey, my truck is vibrating. Then look at it now. Now we gotta wait and see. Sounds like a robot. Sounds like a robot. Let me try to move. Let me move to a different spot. 18. I'm gonna move to a different spot, y'all. I'm gonna pull over here at the church. Get this thing working. Cause I don't wanna sound like no robot. Hello. Getting better. Yeah, that could have been the internet, you know. But we're gonna see right here. So I'm at the church now. Oh, how's it sound now? You know, these mics is kind of funny on these phones. So I'm gonna tap it again. Hey, y'all see the tapping? You should be able to hear that. If you can hear that, that means the mic's working. That's better. Y'all just say, the mic is working. Okay. Yeah, means the mic's working, right? Oh. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of stuff to get ready without Tammy here now. Probably the phone and I guess. Sitting right facing the sun. Let me move. Put the air conditioner up too. All right, y'all. I can't. All right, I will do the mic again and try it again. If we can't get the sound right, y'all like it, no. All right. I'm gonna tap the mic again. Y'all let me know. Cause we got a trap to go see it. How is it, y'all? Hello. Hello. How's that, y'all? Loud and clear? Here's the mic. It's good. Hey, y'all, is. Hold on a second. All right, turn the air conditioner off. I turn it off for a second. It just might be the love machine. It really might be the love machine. I want to make sure it's all. God dang it. Let me pull over in the shade. Oh, and y'all know how it is in the sun. When you talk, it's perfect. Hey, that's what it's supposed to be. But I mean, this truck, this is a 4-cylinder truck. And I'm cutting the fan on the air conditioner. It comes and goes. Hey, y'all tell me what to do. Y'all tell me what to do. Yeah, let me shut it off. How about that? Hey, y'all, it might not be perfect in this truck, Stay right here, don't move. We got to go set a trap, y'all. Perfect clear. Hey, Jenny. Hey, y'all, I don't know why she ain't said anything bad. I mean, I don't think she has. But Jeannie's daddy passed on. And so I done told her, y'all might want to tell her, What year is it, Danny? Making a model. I don't know what it is. But if I need to, I go get Tammy's car. But I'm gonna go, y'all can just let me know, is it unbearable? I am in the love machine. And I have to unlock the window. I ain't got no wife. I ain't got nothing to eat. The dogs done gone hungry. I done give them the last of the bologna. Nobody don't love me. They made me stay at home. Said I was too ugly to take out the puppy. Oh. That's my back, y'all. That's the normal thing. Oh, we got somebody walking in the road here. Let me take a look at it. See him hiding, y'all. You see that? I mean, if you're talking, if you're saying you've been missing me, I mean, I'm on Southern Ideas all the time. I ain't got time to fool with it, but like, that dude there, like, hey, that bothered me when he turned his head, y'all. You know what? And he was in the front, he was out in the road the other day at my house. And he was over there, had his flip-flop off, messing with a snake. You know what I'm talking about? I said, is it a snake? I hollered out, and he didn't ever turn around. If I didn't have some stuff to do, y'all, But he don't know nobody ain't at home, you know. So I'm fitting to set a trap. I talked to Stephen just a minute. I had called him, you know, I want to know where the dog food was. They called me back, you know, when I was fitting to go live there. And I had to tell them all to shut up. Because I couldn't even tell them what I was trying to say. Where's the dog food? They's all talking at one time. They actually used to me though. They don't even think nothing about it. You'd be surprised at how many people I call. Not that I call a lot. But you'd be surprised that, you know, I'm talking about friends and stuff. They go telling me something. Oh. They go to telling me, and after about 10 minutes, let's see, did you want to know what I called for? Yeah, why did you call? That happened pretty good bit, huh? There's one woman I talk to every now and then. Not too much no more, you know. But she don't even say hello. She just start talking. And I have to every 5 minutes and her talking. Before I ever even said, how you doing today? So I'm driving the big 40 miles an hour, y'all. And I'm about out of gas, too. You know, I'm pretty good about remembering gas, you know, in the vehicles. You know, even if it's been a long time. Because, you know, I hadn't been in that camper in a year. And I remembered it needed gas. Gotta be in there. He got to go. So I'm in the love machine today. We are gonna set a trap. Let me see if there's anybody at the stall in here. I'd hate to run out of gas, y'all. I'd hate to run out of gas. But I better talk to y'all. So I'm gonna put some gas in here. I know, so I don't run out. I'll be right back. I'll be talking to you. Forgot my money. Do y'all grunt, y'all? When you do something? Hey, if he was in the other room and you heard me and Tammy, you would say, reckon what they doing is, you know what I'm talking about? Just here when you can't see, boy. Not that one. So let me tell y'all something. If you have a guest come to your house, you put $5 aside to come over. Or you can put 20.
It's time to quench your thirst.
I can't fell out of your pocket.
Inside now. Hand drills are in your blood trending.
And if that moon goes missing, you need to get them people out of your house. I've done that a few times. Had one guy I wasn't sure about. And he said, "Hey, Danny, I found some money in the bathroom." And I done it again. And he said, "Hey, Danny, I found some more money. Y'all ought to be more careful." Y'all, that'll do it. People, they know it ain't theirs. So I'm gonna, let's see, I got $12 there. I usually fill it up, but I ain't got my food stamps yet. The biggest fight me and Tammy ever been in was over food stamps. Oh. I had to call the National Guard Army in because of Tammy. I was just sitting there minding my own business. Their sheriff deputies came from 4 counties to get Tammy stopped. She done got the chainsaw out. All right, y'all, I called up Brother Sharp this morning. I said, "What you want let's do?" He said, "I don't know." I said, "Well, those ball and chains gone to the mountains. We need to do something." He said, "I don't know." I said, "Well, when you figure out what you want to do, let me know." Okay. You know what? He lives right over here in East Dublin. I could have minded to go over there and aggravate him. Pull up there in his yard and start blowing the horn or something. That's what I'm thinking about anyway. My mic's hanging upside down. So y'all, a little while back, I would have got winded, getting out and pumping that gas and stuff. Well, y'all, last night, I took me something for my back hurt. That 2-in-1, I wished I had some pain pills. My team was gone, but I don't have none. She don't have none. But anyway, I got all right, And I sat there and took them 2-in-1. I can't remember what you call them. And then I got up and got me a big old bowl of ice cream. And I actually feel pretty good today. Oh. Yeah, I reckon y'all can see the road good. Did you see that? Did y'all see that? That woman coming around here and shot me a birdie. And you know what, y'all? It never fails. Any time I eat something, I'm gonna get some on my shirt. And you know what? It's still on my shirt. Chocolate ice cream stain. And y'all, you know, I'm just random talking now. The dogs. I know them dogs, y'all. I mean, I'm with them there. I'm with them all the time, you know. And it amazes me. They know that Tammy just didn't go to church or go to the store. They know it. I got to do something. This mic keeps hanging upside down. So I'm fitting to go set a trap up. Y'all thought I was joking, didn't you? Remember when your brother or your sister comes to the house, take $20 bill and wad it up, in fact, you're going to throw a piece of paper in the trash and throw it in inside the commode. And that's a good way to kick your kinfolks out. That's one of old Hodges tricks. And what I'm fitting to do now, I would. Man, dog got the people at the grocery store. Oh. That's from looking over at the grocery store there, y'all. That bad too. I would do what I was fitting to do at the sportsman club, but I'm scared they might throw me out. Cause somebody would get caught. Oh, I was down there one day and me and Stephen had a line just right up the real little ways. It was visible where you could see it. And I knew that line was there. I had just seen it that morning. What the hell am I going to do with this mic hanging upside down? Hey, when that man come in and took his boat out, I rode down there and that line was gone. And then I got thinking, it's kind of in a little swift water, you know. I was thinking, I go down there and get one of Tammy's China plates. And wrap string around it. Put a brick on the end of it. That plate will raise sand in that swift water. Like it's got a fish on it. One day, I might write a book. You know what the problem is? I ain't got no ink pen there. So here we are. This is where the crime's gonna take place. So, I didn't want to put none of my stuff down here and let it get gone. So I decided I'd put something of white earth down here. And, you know, that's the best way to do it. So I'll show it to y'all. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Let me get out. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna try to hide it from them people. This is an air pump. It belongs to White Earth, so I ain't gonna be out nothing if it gets stole. Here's what I'm gonna do. If your brother or your mama ever comes over there, y'all, you can put $20 out. You see, does it get stole? Are you, Daddy? Yes, sir. I think they cracked down on this boat landing, y'all. You know, not the... Oh, man, here comes 2 cars. I gotta wait. So, you remember that nigga, y'all? Where me and my up down there talking. Yeah, I'm fit to set it out now. All right, I just set it out. I think it was Neil said, man, I wouldn't park my boat down here for nothing. So this ended the reputation's done got around about this landing. All right, I'm gonna show it to y'all. You know, sometimes I do stuff like this right here just to make people think you're crazy. Because people, you know, I mean, they think you crazy. All right, see right in front of that stop sign, y'all? I laid that thing out. That's it right there, right above the hood. So see, there's two cars. There's two down here. And then there's two over there that just pulled up. Oh yeah, about to get one of Tammy's China plates and put it on the bush hook. And then set my camera up over there in the woods. And I'll get me a pill and take it down there. Hey, I can tear this dirt soft right here. Now. So I'm gonna see how this rocking the camera back and forth? That gets my back there, boy. And if I see who gets it, I'm gonna pull over and ask them if they seen my air pump I just bought. It meant so much to me. Oh boy. Tammy says, boy, you're crazy. And she really thinks I'm crazy too. I'm telling you. Now, I bet, you know, it's like some of the people that don't like you, I bet they say, well, that's just dumb. That's wanting to make a video back. Hey, I didn't, this is just a bonus, y'all. I come for something else. This is just a bonus. So I'm back down here. I'm gonna try to show y'all these woods, y'all. Notice when I got out and got the air pump, I'm gonna show y'all how pretty it is, boy. There is no land as pretty as the river swamp. See how you can see through there, boy? And like in the morning when it's damp, when the woods is damp, boy, you can creep through there. You take one step every like 2 or 3 minutes. And then you take another step, and every time you take one step, you don't have to go 100 feet. Every time you take one step, it opens up the view of 1,000,000 more places. I am an old professional hunter, y'all. I hunted so much. Ow! I got tired of it. So, if the grandma and granddaddy comes, can you hear them making some racket? It might not be they playing baseball. It's actually might be they just alien, you know. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hey, me too. I seen that I love walking through the woods. Yeah, me too, boy. Oh, y'all, here's what I'm doing. If anybody wants to know what I'm doing, I'm actually doing three things today. I wanted to look at the river and, see how high it is, because I might want to come to the river tomorrow. I wanted to come today, but I need to look and, uh, see how high the river is. Oh, and I wanted to set this thing out. This air pump belonged to White Earth. He won't mind y'all. I ain't never seen him mind very much. And I got this camera, y'all. And I got it out the other day. Cause see, I got a big camera. And then I got a little camera too. And I did have three, y'all. I did have three cameras. And I give one to William. And now I had that second camera. Not my big camera, but I had like a little normal camera, like a $150 camera. And I got it out of that, asked him, I said, where's that camera at? Tammy found it. And I quit working. So I don't think White Earp knows I'm live, y'all. If any of y'all got his number, text him and tell him I'm live. Because he just sent me a message. Let's see where I was at. Oh, yeah. I put batteries in the camera, it was working last time I used it. And they didn't work good, and, it wouldn't come on. And so, damn, maybe the batteries is dead. And, she brung me some more, and I said, well, what'd I do, Tammy? If we can see how many honest people there is in Dublin. And I was going to bring that camera down here. And do just like what I'm doing now. Except I might hide the camera and leave. And I bet you the first person that sees it will pick it up. There's a lot of people, y'all, that the world ain't as honest as I thought that it was, These people steal like hell, boy. They go to restaurants, hotels and stuff. They're bad, y'all. Is Tammy in there, y'all? Tammy, tell Steven to call Rich and tell him I'm live. He'd be mad. He'll be mad if he didn't get to watch me live. Hey, I was at one woman's house. Or we was all over there, Me and Tammy and Grandma. And I looked in the kitchen drawer. And you know the thing you eat steak with, It was all, oh, Tim, what's that favorite steakhouse I like to eat at? That's a high. Oh, man, you ain't never seen so many steak knives that come from that place as you ever seen in your life. And seen one woman, no, it ain't the Golden Corral. The Golden Corral used to be pretty good, but it's that other place, Longhorns. And that Longhorns is good, y'all, but like you, I mean, you better take two billfolds with you. Tammy stopped by there a couple times a week and said, you better lay off that place, girl. I mean, we ain't rich, And we went, me and Tammy went with a couple to the beach. We got a motel room. When we was leaving, that girl was getting all the towels. That other girl was getting all the towels, all the toilet paper. And, I mean, everything that anything you could get. I mean, I seen her pulling on the couch. I said, I don't think that's going to fit the truck. But anyway, y'all, Mom's got a trailer down there. And she did try to rent it out, y'all. She got beat every time, Every time she got beat out of her money. And she had it furnished like a condominium. In other words, if you was homeless and you walked in there, she had everything in there you needed. You didn't have to buy nothing. And I be damn, they took everything she had two different times. Trying to do somebody a favor. She said, no, ain't doing that no more. The only one she didn't get beat out of, there was this boy working for me. And I'd keep his money. I'd keep his rent money. I wouldn't give it to him because they'll spend it, dog. They don't, they people like that. They go to the fair and lights get cut out the next week. And, let's see, I know what I was telling you, but I don't know where I was at. Oh, yeah. So I was giving Mama the money. That guy didn't like me keeping his money. But I didn't trust him. Daddy was a preacher. I had some oil out on my table. And he's about like the worst thief I've ever seen. I've known some pretty bad thieves. But he's like one of the worst I ever seen. And I noticed some oil went missing. And something got missing out of my truck. And y'all, they are really stupid. And I took some oil and put out there. But I put Karo syrup in there. I poured Karo syrup in there. And then it went missing. His truck ran in about a week. Motor blowed up. Yeah, I even put some ball bearings in there too. I wanted to make sure it got him. And he got him. You know what I done? I said, I knew you got that oil. And I said, I put some bait oil out there. I said, so I fixed that where your motor would blow up. I mean, it's a thief, there ain't nobody left down here yet. And there ain't nobody else pulled up neither. So I kind of told y'all a little bit last night, y'all. I sort of roundabout told y'all some stuff. Then I taught Stephen how to FIGHT when he was little. And he used it 2 or 3 times. He was a little old bitty runt, He was muscled. He's always muscled. But I reckon he's like me, I mean, people thought they just do me in the way they wanted to, boy. And son, they just didn't know what they was getting themselves into. But anyway, see, I heard Stephen talking about somebody was going to get him. Then he seen him. Stephen's talking about like, oh man, it's fitting to be on, Right here in the panic department in Walmart. And the guy wouldn't even look at him. So here's the moral to that story, y'all. Once you get a certain size, they don't nobody want to mess with you. And I shut the drug off, y'all. But Stephen knows how, He knows how to win. But, like, you need to be like where, man, you can defend yourself, Now, my brother taught me how to fight. Well, we was actually fighting. Him teaching me was actually the real thing. And boy, he was tough as hell too, boy. But like later on in years, I don't know, I reckon the drinking and stuff got him. I don't know what, But he wasn't as tough, He wasn't as tough as he had used to be, Hey, there ain't nobody coming or going, is there? Usually people is real impatient. But over there at that building, I know there's at least one female. So, if you want to text a man, throw a female in there. I might come to River tomorrow. I mean, I ain't making no promises, but I'm like wanting to do something, I'm feeling better. Yeah, thank you, Miss Gladys. Hey, I'm feeling better, y'all. Well, I wouldn't have been doing what I'm doing now, 3 months ago. But keeping out there and working and stuff, it has helped me, You know, and I'm planning on getting even better. I might can get to where I can lift 190 pounds with one hand before it's over. Danny, if someone's out, it went away on me. Hey, I used to lift 190 pounds with one hand. 190. I was a roofer. I was lean. There's people that don't. I look tough with my shirt off now. But till I have my shirt on. Uh, you know how much I appreciate y'all. I wouldn't be sitting here in the truck getting hot. Oh. So I actually thought about this, that nobody, wouldn't, that like I was sitting here and nobody live will see it. But I still got to run to town, see, which is the whole reason I came, y'all. It's the whole reason I came. I don't have no cook, y'all. Tammy won't let Loretta come over. Every time I tell Tammy needs somebody to babysit, she's seeing Dina over there. I said, Tammy, Dina ain't no fun, Hey, I ain't real tall, y'all. I ain't real tall, about 6 foot or something. I was looking at a picture before when me and Tammy was, I think we went to somewhere up the mountains. And she was looking up at me. And she was like looking almost straight up like she was, and I had my arm around her. She was looking straight up like she was looking at the Statue of Liberty or something, I'll show it to y'all sometime if I think about it. This low water, has got everybody where they don't know hardly nobody come down here. The boats. So if I have to leave, I'll leave and come back and come back down and see is it going. I'm 5 foot nothing. Yeah, y'all, me and Tammy appreciate y'all. Steven. My subscribers is going up. Steven's is going up. Y'all Tammy don't care. And I got message for all of you. If your favorite YouTuber tells you they don't care about making money, tell them to cut their monetization off. And you will see that they actually do care about making money. The next time I do this, y'all, I might plant this camera and leave. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? Don't let people fool you about they ain't doing YouTube for money. Don't let them fool you, y'all. And see, I don't know why. Hell, I'm the one that gets on here and tells exactly like it is, and I'm the most hated. But I'm actually used to it, y'all. I see one of my girlfriends in there. But I ain't gonna say who it is. Me and Burns get jealous, you know. That little stand over there, y'all. That's where they set a band up. No, they don't nobody do YouTube for the fun of it. That's why everybody's trying to do it, y'all. Everybody's trying to make some money. Don't let nobody fool you. You tell your favorite YouTuber if they don't care about money, they don't care about subscribers, tell them to cut their monetization off. Improve it to you that they don't care. And y'all, you know, I'm real patient, boy. You see me about sitting here? I'm not real patient. That's why I'm doing so good in the woods, hunting. Hey, boy, like, I get out here and lay down on the ground with one elbow propped up under one elbow, you know, or sit up against a tree. And just, you know, I really like being out there, you know. I enjoyed being in the woods. And, you know what I mean? And I still do. So, you know, I've actually been down a pretty good while, y'all. You know, things is getting better, you know. We're gonna show y'all how to catch some fish because I am good at it, y'all. But I mean, I've done that my whole life, you know. You don't hardly see me fishing that much. Oh. But like Tammy will. And I will too, you know. But Tammy, hey son, she loves fishing. She loves alligator hunting. She loves boat riding. She loves hunting. Tammy, She likes to camp out too, you know. But Tammy likes everything I like, y'all. And all the women that Stephen had, they hated all that, you know. They all act like they liked it in the beginning. You know, get him lured in, you know. And then he found out, you know, that they didn't there ain't many Tammys out there, y'all. And like just sitting in the woods in a chair with the campfire going. She loves it, and we done it a lot, y'all. Danny does that plant work. Hey, what plant? You talking about the thing of white earths, the air pump? We're gonna let them find out. Now I ain't never seen nobody sit here this long. You know what I mean? Hey man, it's usually they usually people coming and going down here, man, like you wouldn't believe, you know. And I mean, and when we go on these fishing trips, y'all, we're gonna be doing. Look here, I ain't never done a whole lot because damn, you know, I want Tammy with me. I mean, I've done it, you know, but I like for Tammy to be with me. I love the way she walks. I love the way she talks. I love the way she says, I love you. I like everything about Tammy. But if some of y'all women want to come, we're probably going to be mostly at that Omaha River down there near Rich's house. You know what I mean? We'll be staying at Rich's. But, you know, we'll go out in the river, you know. Well, I wouldn't mind somebody coming. Don't want to come move in with me. You ever had company? Look like they leaving. You ever had company, y'all? And whenever they left, you said, man, my God, I didn't think they was ever going to leave. I said, Tammy, you shouldn't say stuff like that. They leaving you. I'm telling you, it's about time. Yeah, I mean, you know, when we go down to Wild Earth, you know, if anybody wants to come, you can stay down there with us, you know, because we'll be down there. But like, if you come to Dublin, you know, get a motel room. Tammy don't like nobody knocking on the door before 10 o'clock in the morning. I can't get her out of that. Tammy like want to jump on somebody that she likes to drink her coffee. And you know what I was thinking about this morning, y'all? Like just on my mind the most, the Disney Starlight Parade. Man, all that grand music. Like if you was there, man, it's like so so bold and so loud, make your ears shake. Hey, I ain't joking neither, boy. Boy, you go look at the Alabama $1 million marching band. Man, they grand, boy. But yeah, it almost like reminded me of Joshua for a minute there, when I was looking there this morning at the Disney Starlight Parade. But I just kind of like stuff like that. And y'all, sometime today, Tammy will be live, And it don't matter if she throws a wet bucket on my video. I just really ain't got nothing to do, y'all, besides come to town and get something to eat. And that's the whole reason that I'm in this truck. I cooked me some cube steak last night. And it was pretty doggone good, boy. Tammy usually cooks something other, before she leaves. Or, usually got a bunch of stuff I can eat. And they might be a bunch of stuff I can eat. I didn't see no hot dogs in there. I looked, I didn't see no hot dogs. But Tammy like sit around in the morning time, y'all. I know y'all think I'm lying already. She'll go over there, make me a cup of coffee, make her a cup of coffee. And she'll be sitting in the recliner. I said, ain't you got somewhere you got to go? Yeah, I'm just going to sit here a minute. And then she decides to get up. And then gets mad with me because she's running late. And she done the same thing yesterday morning. They was getting ready to go to the mountains. About 20 of them. And wouldn't let me go. There wasn't enough money for me to go. But she got up out of the recliner. And soon as she was zooming around out of the house, she looked like Mary Poppins. And then, I noticed she was zooming around the house. And then Dina would come. And Dina, you know how a woman is, they always have to go to the bathroom. It don't matter where they at, they always have to go to the bathroom whenever they get around the bathroom. They have to go to the bathroom. Dina would come walking through there. I said to myself, damn, it's a miracle. Dina liked walking like she did when she was 16 years old. And then she went on in Tammy's bathroom, come back out. I went in there to check the $20 to see did Dina pick it up. But she comes zooming back out. Damn, it's a miracle. So I'm like thinking, has she been pulling my leg all this time? Well, y'all, Dina passed the test. Well, she didn't pick the $20 up. But I'll check her again one day, I will check her again one day. But buddy, Oh, yeah. Look at here, boy. Like I said, man. Hey, she was walking through there like she weighed 110 pounds, boy. Now, reckon why them people got half them under the shelter and then go to the car and then they sit in the car. Probably idiots. Probably the mom and dad is probably idiots too. I don't know I don't know who would come in the boat and sit in their car. But whoever does is an idiot. All right now. I mean, I ain't gonna give it much longer, y'all. Even though it don't matter, you know? It don't matter. Days of Woman last night. Y'all want my comments. You know, after the video I done on Southern Ideas, she said, "You are a idiot." And I didn't even finish reading. But all I could think of is, well, you an idiot for coming in here and watching somebody you don't like. Hey, Linda. Call me an idiot. She's in there watching somebody she don't like. The idiot gained 7 subscribers on that video last night. Yeah, that was on the comments, y'all. First comment I had. You know what I done? Do you know what I done? I clicked on it and read about the first sentence. It's a big old long paragraph. And I clicked hide from this channel. That means like one day they liable to actually love me and want to get back in there and say, "Hey, Danny, I think you're the greatest person in the world." They ain't gonna be able to tell me now. There's quite a few on Steven's channel too, you know that. And you know they don't. You know what I mean? They not never gonna be able to comment again. They not gonna be able to get in chat. Never. Steven don't care, y'all. He's actually about as bad as Wide Earp about not caring. A typical hoodlum. Yeah, you come and watch somebody that you don't like. So who's the idiot, John? You know, people was talking about me getting on channels, chatting and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't, y'all, I don't comment stuff. Take too long. And like, you sit there and type for 10 minutes. I ain't joking, y'all. You sit there and type for 10 minutes and you read it. And then you hit send. And once you hit send, you can really read it then. And you say, man, I left the most important thing out. And then you realize it don't matter, y'all. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. So these other people walking back to the car now. Reckon what them people doing sitting in that car, y'all? Them two cars. What are they doing in there that they couldn't do up there on that stage? You know, the woman, the woman that called me an idiot. You know, probably her mom and dad is an idiot. Hey, y'all, and I'm telling you, yeah, I am smoking. Hey, I'm telling y'all that people beat all I ever seen like how they see things different. Now, son, I'm as level-headed as they come. And here comes another one. Now they gonna see it. No, let's say, hold on. You know what they probably said? There's White Up's hair compressor. And that idiot standing there waiting for somebody to come. Yeah, y'all, it's amazing like how people see things different, you know. I mean, it really is. Like man, I mean, like, how can you see things different than what they are, you know? I just heard somebody crank up. You know, y'all, I'm sitting here, y'all. People think I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here in the truck waiting for somebody to come steal this thing. Oh, look here. I'm sitting here waiting for somebody to come steal this thing. And that the whole time I'm sitting here, the cash register's ringing. Who's the idiot, y'all? So that's the same guy. Pull through him. He's probably scoping me out, you know. And I tell you what, I ain't even looked over at him. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave and go up the road and turn around and come back. That's the one that pulled in there a while ago. That's the one that pulled in there a while ago. That I was saying, they said, I don't want no White Up's air compressor. And they came back. One time, Edwin borrowed his daddy's little boat motor. And this kind of motor you put, you know, a little motor. He put it in the back of his, it's one you put in the back of your truck. Then when you get where you're going, it ain't got no trailer. You lay the motor in the boat, put the boat in the back of the truck. And Edwin forgot that he left that motor on the dock. And you know, he was young. Probably if he had to pay for it, he probably wouldn't have forgot it. But and that woman looked like she was mad, boy. So, he turned around and went back. He was gone. Now, y'all, one thing I learned from being a backyard scientist and everything, people, hey, and YouTube too, people are very, very, very impatient. Animals are not impatient. I sat there one day, walking through the woods. I seen this, what looked like a wild hog. I turned around where I could see, and I looked in my rearview mirror. There ain't nobody come out that road. I stood in one spot, mosquitoes tearing me up, and I didn't move. And I was looking at this thing, looked like a stump, because it was so still. I said, man, that damn beats all I ever seen for looking like a wild hog. Wasn't moving, wasn't one single hair moving. And I stood there for 15 minutes looking. Finally seen him turn his head. But people ain't like it. You know what I mean? I had pretty good auditory teaching. I was actually unbelievable. Probably more than anybody you ever seen. But like, why you don't come in and watch for just a few minutes and then say, I think I'm gonna go watch midget wrestling. Hey, y'all, you know, that's why I quit the concert, you know. I think, oh, they leaving. See that car ride by y'all? You know what I mean? Is that what people do? Y'all hop around on YouTube and stuff? I got better things to do than watch YouTube. There's another. I got better things to do than watch somebody on YouTube. I'll go watch somebody else on YouTube. Like, probably their mom and daddy did it too. I wonder what's going on in Cougar Cove. I wonder, can't Tammy's talking to any men or anything. Are they looking at her? I said, Tammy, you don't let no men be looking at you now. They don't know me and look at me. I guess they do. Bet they wonder what's going on here. Hey y'all, I have a bunch of patients. I'm talking about I'll wear somebody down. You miss me playing the drums? You know, I thought nobody didn't care, you know. The only thing that cared about y'all was when I get up, put my hand on the mic and start talking. Everybody want to hear that. Here comes another one. Yeah, let's ease down there. Because, I mean, I ain't got so much time to fool around because my phone be went dead. But the next prize I'm going to give away is there going to be a camera, a Kodak camera that takes video and pictures. I used to film with 3 cameras on 10 years ago. 10 years ago. So it ain't that car that pulled over there side of me. They looking at the river. See how when I catch somebody stealing something, see that dude walking over there? He quit. He quit walking. He's walking over there and he seen me. That thing's still sitting there. He seen me come and he quit. But I mean, I can't fool around here all day. I didn't bring stuff, you know, to make this thing record a long time. Oh, that's a girl. I see her butt, y'all. That's definitely a girl. They don't know man have a butt like that now. Ain't no way no man got no pretty butt like that. All right, y'all. Oh, I mean, y'all really, you wouldn't believe how impatient people are. But like, I'm somebody that I'll sit back and I'll chill, boy. Ain't in no hurry. Oh, I was riding around one day on a dirt road, about 10 miles an hour. I passed this truck riding about 10 miles an hour. He didn't come around me. I faced him. You know, he was coming my way and I was going either. And I said, what's that son of a gun doing riding 10 miles an hour? I said, what's that son of a gun doing? And I went up a little ways and turned around. Guess who I met? Coming to see what was I up to. We met again. I was turning around to see what he was doing. He turned around to see what I was doing. And y'all, you know what? You know what you need to do is sometimes on Sunday when you ain't got nothing to do. Do something to make people call the law to you. or you make them think that you're doing something wrong. And then you come and you park your car at the edge of the woods and you watch the law come down there, and then you can see who they'll meet the person that called the law to you. You can see who called the law. Me and Austin, we was riding around on the buggy one night, riding high, about 12 o'clock at night. Me and Austin doing stuff like that. We mostly rambled. But one night we was riding my golf cart, and there was some dogs there at this man's house. Every time we ride by there, the dogs come out there barking and barking. And that dude was crazy. He is no longer with us, and it's a good thing because nobody liked him, and he was crazy. He was crazy, y'all. And we went riding by there, and I seen him come running out there to the road. It was at night, about 12 o'clock at night. He come running out there, and he said, "Hey, you are disturbing my dogs." I said, "They don't nobody give a damn about your dogs." Yeah, I said, I said something to him, pretty rough. And he said, "All right, buddy, all right." And he turned around, he had a piece sticking in his back, in the back of his pants, a big old piece. He put that thing in Stephen's face one time. Stephen, car messed up and he went up to that guy's house. The same guy I'm talking about. And he opened the door and put his piece right up to Stephen's forehead. I'm telling you, the son of a bitch was crazy. And the world is better off without him. It's a good thing he ain't he's useless to everybody. And anyway, so I could tell, he's going to go call the law. See, me and Austin was drinking, And me and Austin pulled on down the road a little ways and pulled in the woods. And me and Austin was sitting out there, and here come the law. And we was laying down on our stomach looking at him. And the law was hanging around the church there. Two cars. They called 2 cars. One was, they pull aside one another, But they just talking and waiting for us to come back through. And me and Austin had to get out of there because we was drinking. But it hadn't, if me and Austin wasn't drinking, we was actually a little more than drinking. We was actually flying pretty high. I guess you might can say drunker than 400 else. But I know, they sat there so long. We were sitting there looking at the 2 deputies. They sat there so long that me and Austin got up and walked back to my house. So we walked about from the church there, where Tammy goes to church. We walked from about right there back down to the house. And just left the buggy, went back and got it the next day. We was riding one night, y'all. Well, it was 10 miles from house. We was riding four-wheelers in. We used to have all that stuff, And Stevens four-wheeler, something happened to it. I said, push it over there in the woods. And I said, we'll come back and get it tomorrow. He said, I ain't gonna leave my buggy down here. I said, son, it's nighttime. I said, nobody knows that buggy's there. I mean, I'd have left mine, I said, they don't nobody know that buggy's there. And they didn't. Yeah, I mean, there's people that would try to get that buggy. I mean, they didn't know, it's nighttime. If we had it in the woods. You see right over where them people standing, y'all? You can go stand in the open with camouflage on. And them people would never even look at you. Not everybody is like me. If there was somebody there looking, y'all, in a minute I would be able to feel it, Boy, I tell you what, these people has about, I think I'm going to go on to town and get my something to eat, and then we'll drop back by and what y'all say. And then, I tell you what, I could put some lines out, get some of Tammy's China plates, put an anchor on them like it's got a fish. It'll pull that limb like it's got a fish on it. I guarantee you, it'll pull that limb. It'll look just like there's a fish on it. And I set a camera up in the woods. And then I run back to the house and we'll watch it. Need to rig me up a loudspeaker in the woods. Tell them they are under arrest. Trying to steal the fish off the line. Dang it, I just thought about something, boy. Son of a gun. You know what I was gonna do? What I was gonna do, y'all, and it just now hit me. I was gonna go get a bunch of Chick-fil-A's sandwiches. But I think Tammy told me they ain't open on Sunday. So I had to go somewhere else. Now listen here, y'all. When I'm on YouTube, you ain't got to worry about, am I going to run out of something to say? I am not Gonna run out of nothing to say. Hell, man, I ain't even scratched the surface. I swear I need to go there and get wired up. Somebody blow the horn. They better not be blowing the horn at me. I'll get out of this truck and hit somebody in the top of the head. Is it him? Yep. Shot me a bird. Old woman. Shot me a birdie. You know, I do think it's the car behind me. It did blow the horn. And I'll tell you what, buddy. I've got out of this truck more than once, son. More than once. But, you know, they don't actually do nothing. They just pretty big whenever they're sitting in their vehicle until you get out. And you walk up there and say, step out. They're pretty big until you do that, you know. Tim said, boy, you crazy. You know, Tammy actually thinks she actually thinks I am crazy. I don't know what in the world would make her think I was crazy. But for some reason, she thinks I'm crazy. And that woman loved me. And I don't know why. But she does. We was going there to Millersville. You know how it is going up hills and going down. Pulling that big old pontoon boat. She's getting on to me about speeding because I get up to 90 miles an hour to go up the next hill. And she done got on to me about 4 times. I said, Tammy, what I want you to do is I want you to watch this temperature gauge, that little temperature gauge down there, you know, the little round ones, you know. You'll see some people's got an external temperature gauge. I said, I want you to watch this temperature gauge and let me know if that thing gets to 210. And I really was watching it, you know. Like she sat up there and she was quiet for about 5 minutes. I looked over there at her and she was like staring at that temperature gauge. I said, Tammy, the temperature all right? She said, it's all right so far. I look over at her, she like staring at that thing, you know, like, she like staring at that thing. But I was like doing that, you know, to keep her from keeping on getting on to me, you know. This is downtown Dublin. This is where town used to be. Right here. Right here. I remember one time they done that parallel parking up there. And they had so many fights up there. They had to change it back to just pull in like a normal human being. They didn't nobody know how to do that job. That parallel parking, they didn't nobody know how to do it. See this red light here, y'all? You see that city hall right here, that big building? This is, when I show that Dublin camera, this is the red light you see right here. and you can't hardly tell it, but on the right there's a church. I was going to do a trail ride on I had my four-wheeler in the back of the truck, and I was going to meet some people there. And I was by myself. I don't know how it started. There was these three people in the truck. That light started, I didn't take off from the red light quick enough or something. I really don't know what was else. I really don't. And they kept acting like they want to do something. And they was right behind me. I put that truck in park and walked back there. Ain't nobody move. They just look like three dummies sitting in the truck. Me out there by myself. So you know what I'm talking about? Everybody talks a big game. Even that woman I was talking about that told me not to be talking about her on Facebook. Like I guarantee you, I could get around her husband. I guarantee you. And he'd be doing the biggest talking as you ever seen in your life. And when she walks out there, he won't say a word. Let me tell you something, y'all. Men like me, we don't respect the pee-wee of a man. And we know them too. We know them when we see them. That don't mean we run over our wife. But I'll be damned somebody gonna tell me when to go pee. And I was roofing somebody's house. Man said, man was out there talking, and he been doing that big talking. I believe he could have went out there and turned over the truck, His wife come out there. He's trying to act like us, He said, get back in the house, woman. She said, I don't know who you think you're talking to.
Thank you for choosing crystals.
Yeah, hey, what's a big pack of crystals you got?
24?
24? I'm only going to eat two, but my wife, she'll eat the other 20. So it's not me that's going to eat them all, okay?
All right.
So I want to go ahead and order 24.
You want cheese?
Yeah, I want cheese. Cheese, yeah.
All right, what else for you?
That's all. Drive through.
3563.
You forgot to tell me to drive through.
You can drive around.
All right. I ain't gonna let them people think I'm gonna eat all them hamburgers. Besides, if we was at a house, Tammy would eat them. You go in there about 6 o'clock to get your crystal. You be talking about, what the hell happened to the crystal? Oh, I get a senior citizen discount.
so.
Hey, I get a senior citizen discount.
Yes, sir. I'll give it to you.
Okay, are you married?
Yes, sir.
You are. So you don't like old men? She's an old. I was just it wasn't actually for me. It was for my son. He ain't had a woman in a while.
All right. All right.
You know, people think you for real. You know. You know what? I was just joking about the senior citizen thing, but like she gave me a hell of a. I think it's not about $6 off. See how we going? I'm gonna get these hamburgers, and I'm gonna ride back to the boat landing. And sure enough, that thing's gonna be gone today. And let me tell y'all, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, like, you actually get a discount. But y'all, so let me tell you, I can eat crystals until Tammy comes back. Cause see, I only eat like one or two, and then I'm full, you know. Now Tammy, she'll eat about 9 or 10. And you know what she does, y'all? She sits over there in the chair and gets mad with me because she eats too much. And I don't know, I don't understand it. She get up, I had to recline. I said, where you going? You gotta go to the bathroom. I said, well, you just went. She said, you eat 20 crystals. And you a see. I said, oh. You know what I should have done, y'all? I should have went and picked White Earth up and tried to get him to come with me. But you know what happened? White Earth, he ain't no fun no more. He ain't no fun. He don't want to do nothing. He just wants to sit around, talk to the women on the telephone. He don't want to do nothing. Can't get him to do nothing. Sometimes he won't answer the phone. He just, you know, about like done got like Tammy, you know. Just ain't no fun no more. I got a brand new girlfriend. I sit here and keep letting my truck run. Somebody gonna owe me some gas money at this place. I have went in places before and turned it into a car wash a time or two. And I might go to the river tomorrow, sure enough. But when I get back down there at the boat landing, I'm gonna look and see and see how high the river is. If that thing's down there, I'm gonna pick it up and bring it back and see if I can get somebody to steal it again. Give somebody else a chance to steal with it. I mean, a bunch of honest people, won't steal the air pump. I take it to Walmart. And that's one of my girlfriends texting me. I take it to Walmart and we'll sit in the car there. And I'll watch and see who gets it. And then pull around there and say, hey, my air pump fell off my truck. You ain't seen one, have you? You know what, y'all? And there is women that does like the idiot, y'all. There is. I can't tell you who they are, besides Lynn Burns. But there is women that like the idiot. Sure you don't want to go eat some crystals and stuff?
I'm alright. Have a good night.
She's all right. Have a good night. So I tell y'all what, y'all. And I ain't joking. When you get old, you can just say anything. Because young people think you're stupid, And they think we don't know what we're talking about. That woman, she said she was married. I don't know about that. If she is married, I hope they got some extra boards under the bed. Like, not 1x4s, 2x4s. And have them spaced out about every 4 inches. But yeah, y'all, when you get old, you can say anything. People think you're crazy. So we're fitting to go check on Rich's air pump. When we was down, last time we was down at the camp house, I had a flat tire. And he left it on my boat. And that is the air pump that's down at the East Dublin boat landing. Oh, I got a car playing chicken with me here. I mean, that was the worst thing that ever happened. They had to slow down to get behind me. They mad. Hey, slow walking Jones, you might want to step it up some. I am a senior citizen. And liable not see you. Because us senior citizens, we can't see good. We don't have good sense. And we liable to say anything. And guess what we liable to be doing at Walmart when we think nobody ain't watching? We lift up one leg, then that's when you have to blame it on Tammy. Because you can hear that for about 4 hours over. People's coming around there laughing and stuff at you. And all I do is just point to Tammy. He said, I don't know if that little old woman done that. I said, well, buddy, you'll be surprised. I said, Dina like that too. Well, yeah, you know, people think we're crazy. They don't actually know they're talking to the silver fox. And I don't do it too much no more, but I might start back doing it. I used to would catch somebody, like kind of read them, and I like we start talking about some crazy stuff. And like, it ain't like half crazy, them people I do it to. And I like be acting all serious and everything. And never laugh. Never break a smile. I tell Tammy, hold my beer. Watch this. I ain't holding no beer. She ain't like, to hold no beer in her hand. I never figured out why, But I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Or you wouldn't have never seen me today. Never. I done got used to rambling. And rambling is what I want to do. When you get back home, it don't take 5 minutes. You get back home, you look over there and there's Tammy sitting over there in the recliner. And like this, I'm like talking. She ain't listening to me. And you know what, Tom? Women will get mad because you don't listen to them. But we're not supposed to get mad if you don't listen to us. I said, I ain't talking to you no more the rest of the night. You know what she says? She says, good. I'm playing my game. I said, well, you ought to get in there and rattle some pots and pans. She said, I already got you something. It's over in the microwave. You want me to get it for you? I said, what is it? I said, Tammy, I don't want no bologna sandwich. My love away.